Tritz here. Coach, opening statement, and we'll put up for questions for the players.
Well, first of all, I want to commend Drake. Just the way that they run their program, we have a lot of respect for Amy and her staff and her players and how they represent their university in our league. And so, just I told Amy before. Amy said, "I wish we both could go," and that's kind of how we feel. But so I mean, they had a great end of the year, and congratulations to them. They were a very good opponent today. We got Mac at the start of the second half. What she did, I thought was huge, because we kind of, as I thought we would, we struggled for offense in a 20-16 game, which, believe it or not, was higher scoring than our 14-13 December first half. So, both teams know each other well. Both teams guard well. It's physical, but what she did at the beginning of the second half really kind of opened the game up. And then Carli was good down the stretch. Sarah played a lot of minutes. We kind of squeezed our bench at the post position, because just from an experience standpoint, I felt like Sarah and Danae were defensively ahead of our younger and less experienced players. So, I mean, our philosophy was to rotate people on their guards and pressure them, and I thought they did a good job. I mean, we did a great job of playing full court man defense and trying to keep fresh people on both Grenfell and Clark, and that was key, because I thought at some point that would pay off for us at either end of the floor, and I think it did. So really proud of these guys. We've come a long way, and that's a tribute to leadership and just kids keeping their heads up when things don't go perfectly. And so we're thrilled to be here, because been here 10 years, and you think it's, I mean, as hard as you think it is, it's harder to go to the NCAA tournament, and so really proud of this group.
Thanks, Coach. Just open up for questions for the student athletes.
McKenzie, just talk about it, not to bring up bad stat, I think you had 1 3-pointer in 14 games, and you were about 1 for 12 over that stretch, but maybe the biggest game of the season, what was working for you today?
I mean, just going in every practice is really what made it go, because I would always shoot in practice, and I would make a few. So I mean, just getting that confidence in practice and just really made me think I could do it, I guess, down the stretch.
What opened it up for you, though? I mean, all players practice, and that key point, second half, what opened it up for you?
They were playing off of me a lot, and they did the last game too, but it was just kind of, I had to recognize that and do what I needed to do, I guess.
Carli, I'm certain that you knew McKenzie could do what she did, but she hasn't done what she did this year. When she started doing that, what kind of confidence boost did that give your team?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, she's no different than any other player. You make those first couple shots, and you get confident. You see, the basket gets bigger. I've said that before, and I think I drived and kicked to one of her, and she hit it, and then I knew the next time, shoot it again, and kept telling her keep shooting, and kept shooting throughout the whole game. And when you hit one and your teammates are backing you up and they say keep shooting, she got that confidence from herself and then from us too. So it was huge for us, because we obviously, myself, I know I was struggling a little bit with the jump shots and finishing, and they were really focusing on us, me and Sarah, to be honest. So for her to step up like that was huge.
Carli, talk a little bit about just meeting Drake a third time in a season. Was that a little bit of an advantage, if not a motivator?
I would say both. You've heard it's hard to beat a team 3 times, and we knew that going into UNI game too. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, and these games, this tournament, it's all about defense and toughness, and these are 2 defensive teams, us and Drake, going at each other right now. And like Flan said, we know each other almost too well. I mean, 20-16 at halftime, and I think it was an advantage because we had lost twice, and we were the team that really technically had nothing to lose, because technically they're supposed to beat us because they've already beat us twice. And so for us to come out like that, and McKenzie plays so great, second half right away, that gave us a burst, and then we were never looking back from that.
Have you thought about you're going to the NCAA tournament? What that means?
That means I really can't put words on that, honestly. It means so much, not to the staff and the team, but just to the whole Creighton community. I mean, I know Flan has coached the last 4 out of the last 6 championship games and something like that. And he's just been so close, and we're not playing for the team, the members that are on the team right now. We're playing for all the girls that have passed down this culture and this tradition in the last couple of years, and this is for them too.
Sarah, you got your 4th foul with like 6.5 minutes left, somewhere in that range. And Coach said the other day that he tends to keep people in when most coaches don't. Did that change your play, or did you just continue to play with the way and see what happened?
It did a little bit, just because knowing that I had that 4th one and there was so much time left in the game. But I knew that if I did play, like try to step back a little more and play off Hackbarth, she's the best player in the league, obviously. So I knew that I had to play a little bit smarter and just keep my hands back more. But in the end, I had to keep up like the pace that we were going at still and make sure that she wasn't that big of a factor, which she was anyways. But
So you guys know, this will be to Sarah, you guys know obviously if you win this tournament, you go to the NCAA tournament, and as a 4 seed, you have a decent shot. But did you really know that this would come true for you guys?
Actually, we really did definitely believe that we could do this, because I know Flanery always talks about like you aren't the same team you are in December as you are in January, and you aren't the same team in January that you're going to be in February. And so I think we got definitely the fact that we were hot at the end of the regular season. We won 5 out of the last 6. Like I know that gave us a lot of confidence. Like we really started to come together as a team, and a lot of people like figuring out their identities. And then coming into this, we knew that it's anyone's game. Like once you get to this tournament, like you're 0-0. It doesn't matter what you've done throughout the rest of the season. And we knew that we've been playing really well, and we knew that we were going to put it together. And we had all the confidence in each other, and we've always talked about it. Just the team that has the most heart at the end is the one that's going to pull it out.
Anything else for the student athletes?